What's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to your line once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. And I'm definitely early this morning, way early in this morning. I definitely want to come to y'all with another video, and I'm going to talk about how Jeff Sessions, how he pretty much want to bring back the war on drugs. And pretty much what that means is that, I find it to be very funny, you know what I'm saying, that all of a sudden now that drugs is affecting white society at an alarming rate. And see, the reason why you got to understand something is this, man. I'm actually going to come from two angles. I'm actually going to come from the angle where, how the war on drugs, how it's going to, how that term, what I'm saying, is pretty much going to affect, minority communities. And I definitely want to talk to y'all on this video, what the, from like my analysis, what they're going to implicate. And the only reason why they want to have another war on drugs and all that is because, for one, there's a real big heroin and crystal meth epidemic, and part of the reason why is that, they want to stop the war on drugs because it's affecting white people at alarming rates. See, when the drugs came into our communities, it was a criminal issue. Now it's affecting white society right about now. Now it's a health issue, and they saying that the opiates, is definitely one of the major problems and all that. And it goes to show you that, when you keep on talking to people, man, and all of a sudden when it starts happening to your people, now you want to call it an issue. And I just found it to be, very hypocritical that back in the day, when they was locking us all up, throwing us away the key and all that, they was real tough on crime. They talking about they want to be tough on crime and the war on drugs, and all of these policies were put into place, See, when the drugs came in our community, they was real tough on that. They was real tough on locking us up, throwing us away the key, and pretty much, it was a war declared on us. And now that it's affecting them, and between the ages of 15 and 24, you got young white children that are overdosing right about now, and they already dying from suicides and alcohol, and now the opiates and heroin and crystal meth is affecting them so much at an alarming rate. Now they want to be rushing to try to save lives. They trying to find money to they're trying to get like millions of dollars for like natural treatment and resources and whatnot for rehabilitation. But when it came down to us, we didn't have none of those alternatives or whatnot. You might have had like a couple of rehab centers in the city, but for the most part, they wasn't doing that for us like that. We literally had to get off the goddamn drugs and things of that nature. But now I find it to be very funny that Jeff Sessions, and how, for one, the prison stocks have already gone up, and now you want to launch another war on drugs? If you ask me, I'm going to say this to y'all, to my audience, and in particular, the black family. Anytime when they want to bomb, anytime when he's talking about the war on drugs, just know that they want to declare a war on us. And if you ask me, I have reason to believe that somehow, some sort of way, they are going to try to find another way to bring some sort of new drug and into our communities. So do not be surprised if more other drugs, because the only other drug that is in our communities like that, or the other drugs that is in our community, is weed and pills, Percocets. Those are the only two drugs that are in our community. You feel me? But now they want to talk about, there's a new, we want to launch a new war on drugs, and in the war on drugs and all of those policies, but nothing was nothing but against the war against us, in particular black men. So they really want to find they really want to find another way to keep locking us up because their numbers are down. And see, by the numbers are down, they at minus birth rate, they are losing their population at an alarming rate to this drug game. Now they want to try to find a way to launch another war on drugs. And I'm going to say this to them. Y'all better take that war on drugs out there in the fucking suburbs in those rural white areas. Take that shit out there. That's where the fuck is going on. That's what mainly all the big time drug dealers are going on. You losing your population and all that. You losing your children and things of that nature, because when it came down to us, it affected the adults. It affected our parents, our aunts, and our uncles. Now it's affecting your offspring. Now you want to have a rush to judgment. And so when I say, do not be surprised that they are going to try to introduce another war on drugs, and understand something. You got to understand something. For what I've seen from my critical thinking, every time Every time there's a major war going on in the world, by us being on the brink of war, foreign, they want to have a farm. They want to have a war domestic. And every time there's another big war, there's always been a drug war. There's not a coincidence, you feel me, that when there was the Vietnam War, that was when the heroin was introduced. Then that's when back in the 80s and all that, you know, I believe we was at war with somebody else. All of a sudden, that was when crack came in, and they was talking about just say no. Jeff Sessions is talking about the same shit. Or we want to tell people that drugs are bad, yada, 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 just say no. You saying the same fucking thing that Ronald Reagan was saying back in the 80s. And you want to talk about just say no. Well, you better tell that bullshit to white society. You feel me? Start telling that shit to them, because it's not affecting us. But you just want to find another way to mass incarcerate us, and you want to criminalize us. And your boy over there, Mr. Cook and all that, talking about you dealt with these thugs. We already know what that coded term language is. You dealt with these niggas. You dealt with us. You want to use the word thug, but like I said, I already know what you're going to be coming. You want to find another way to introduce another drug into the community. I don't give a fuck what y'all think about what I'm saying. They want to find another way. They want to introduce another drug to our community, and they want to mass incarcerate. There's no different with what Reagan has done, what Bush has done, especially what the Clintons have done. You know what I'm saying? Back in 94 with that crime bill, how they was sweeping us all up. You feel me? Mass incarceration. We got to keep our eyes open on that. So black family, keep your eyes open on this right here, man, about this war on drugs. How they want to reintroduce it, because these policies is really going to decimate black and brown communities, in particular black communities as well. So I definitely say keep your eyes open, do the research up on it, man, because that right there, man, it's definitely something we got to keep our eyes open on. So this is B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.